Yo, what's up, everybody? Real quick, I just wanted to show you that Max was lying to y'all yesterday during his live with the dumpster fire, I call it, that some of you apparently really liked. So, and thank you for the support and all the views and shit like that. Like, I thought my shit might get 8 views, and that shit's at like 50. Listen, man, I'm small change, very small change. But listen, so Max made it a point to try to say that I was jumping around in the D Derrell video, otherwise known as the Max V expose. But the D Derrell video, and Max tried to tell you guys that he never put out his business address or threatened to put out his business address, and that he doesn't know what I'm talking about, and it's because he's really referring to someone else that he was talking about in the video, and that because I'm jumping around, I'm making it look like he was talking about him. All right, so were we there? Okay. I'm gonna just let him. I'm gonna let D Derrell let you know what's going on. Talk to him, D.
Then this goofy ass looking, green eyed looking, fucking rusty skin ass Negro.
Okay. He doesn't call Max by name there. Just wanted to stop it real quick. It's going to be real quick. He doesn't call Max by name, but he is obviously referring to Max. Let's let the record reflect, okay, ladies and gentlemen? He's referring to Max. Max even knew he was referring to him because when I laughed about that joke, Max tried to say I was racist because I laughed at that joke, even though I laughed at about 9 jokes D. Derrell said. Anyway, so he's talking about Max. Goofy, green-eyed, rusty skin. That's Max. Okay.
Tries to put out my address to everybody.
Stop it right there. The goofy, green-eyed, rusty skin tries to put out my address to everybody. Max, it's right there in the video. I really don't know how you think you could tell people what they're seeing isn't what they're seeing and what they're hearing isn't what they're hearing. But you gotta, that shit is really funny. But anyway, go ahead.
And he put my full business address.
What?
And I'm gonna let you niggas know.
Okay, there was no editing there. That was the same sentence. In the same sentence, D. Derrell says, and he tried to put out my business address. So, Max, he was talking about you, bro. All right? Stop lying to your Pete. Like, yo, bro, I'm losing all respect for you because you just be lying. You know what I'm saying? And, like, I can't keep saying 1 + 1 = 2. Like, this is it right here. This is just, like I said, real quick, debunk the whole D. Derrell wasn't really referring to him in what Max described as simple sparring of brothers. There was 2 brothers sparring. And Max, these videos, the staring into the camera, the Rocky song, the Eye of the Tiger, this shit's funny. But yeah, man, I could play a little bit more of this, but I think we've kind of seen it. You guys have seen it on his shit. There's really nothing more to say. You just saw it right there. And if you want to know where it is, where to find it, if you pull this video up, it's at 5 minutes and 20 seconds. Set it right there, hit play. You will hear D. Derrell say, calling Max a goofy, green-eyed, rusty skin, blah, blah, blah. Tries to put out he first says his home address and then his, but Max says, Max is telling you guys he's not a troll. He knows nothing about being a troll. Well, you know what? I think D. Derrell has a different opinion about that. You know, again, I have no idea who this person is. It's not like we're working together. I honestly probably don't think he's even interested in this type of shit. Because you could see, when he made this video, there's a reluctance in him the whole time. But he's so pissed because, I guess he wasn't really ready for that type of level of trolling that Max brings. Okay? I would love to interview D. Derrell. Anyone out there that knows D. Derrell, I tag him in the videos. I don't know if he's seen them or not. I just want to interview him. All right? We could, you know what I'm saying? Record it. Some questions. It's just an interview. And then maybe we can get a little bit more information because, you know, he doesn't touch on a whole lot of detail. However, whatever had happened that particular time to cause him to make this video, that's pretty crazy. So anyone know D. Derrell, tell him to hit me up. I'd love to interview him. If he's not interested, I completely understand. And I applaud it. But, hey, man, you know what I'm saying? So, look, I don't know how many times you're going to let Max lie to you and where you're going to have to force to believe it or else. Because if you find out he's bullshitting, you know, then what? You know what I mean? Like, you can't tell him, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. But it's just crazy how this guy will sit there, watch the same thing that the world is watching, and tell you you're seeing something completely different. Like, he really tried to say, no, I never put out his business address. I didn't do that. It was almost like Max was seeing this video for the first time. And I don't know why. It's got a pretty good amount of views. It's got some comments from people that don't like Max. Obviously, there's others, you know what I mean? But this dude is actually somebody in this sector, right? And if there's people like this dude in that sector, then I respect it. The only reason, see, the reason why you hear me saying things like, I don't give a fuck, blah, 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 because I'm not just interested in that genre, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever label it is, you know what I mean? But I'm just not interested in it. But the fact that Max was in it, I'm like, it's got to be a bunch of, and if you hear D. Derrell speak in this thing, he said the sector's full of a bunch of criminals, drug addicts, people with no jobs, blah, 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 blah. He runs it all down. So apparently this sector was probably a lot more respectable at one point, and he saw it kind of spiraling. And who, out of all the people in this sector, and there's a lot of people, I'm not even going to try and quote the amount, but I know it's a good amount of people in this sector. Who does he call out? Who's the number one guy he goes at? Max. And for what? What does D. Derrell got to gain out of trolling Max? God, let's just kill that narrative right now. D. Derrell is not out here to try to troll anyone. This man is a businessman, successful, owns his own business. I just said that 3 different ways. Anyway. I'm sure a family man, clean cut, together, in control, knows his future's set. Man, it's a great position to be in life. Shout out to this guy, man. Not everyone could sit in front of a video camera and say that and be telling the truth. Max can't. So, regardless of that, right, D. Derrell had nothing to gain by doing this. And he tells you that in the video where he says, man, these are people I don't give a fuck about normally. But the internet is crazy, and these people just get on here, and they just da-da-da-da. You got people, woo-woo-woo. So, the vibe I'm getting, and again, this is all just me speculating, but, you know, this is an educated guess. The vibe I'm getting is that this sector at one point was probably a lot more respectable, had more credible individuals in there that weren't in there trying to pop it like, you know, like how, you know, Max does, but not really, you know, nothing to show or back up. You know what I'm saying? So whatever happened, I don't know, that led this guy to make this video and completely rip Max to shreds. Yet Max told you that was sparring between brothers. And then he even says, shout out D. Derrell, that's my brother. I think what Max is doing is he's waving the white flag at D. Derrell. And he's telling D. Derrell, look, I don't want no more problems with you, bro. Like, I'm good. That's my brother. Like, so sometimes it's like this, right? If in life you ever had a fight, and, you know, not everyone has. I had a few. You have a fight, and you really whoop someone's ass, right? And then, like, you know, some time goes by, and then you see them somewhere, and they give you, like, a big hug, and you feel that respect that they're giving you. You know what I'm saying? You know, I think Max is kind of doing that right now, hoping D. Derrell kind of doesn't just fire on him. You know what I mean? It's like one of those type of situations. So, because, man, bro, if this was brothers talking, I don't know what to, bro, that's different. Leave me out of that. Yeah, I don't want no parts of that. Don't call me your brother if you're going to talk to me like that. So I have yet to hear D. Derrell call Max V his brother. Yet we all heard it on Max V's Live yesterday, where we heard him say a whole lot of garbage that sounded good at the time, but upon further review, it's the refs threw the flag, and Max, you've been halfway distance to the goal, personal foul, lying, fronting. And what was up with the fake 5%er shit too, bro? Are you a 5%er? And like, what would my thing is this, right? If you were a 5%er, why would you hide that? Why would there be something you hide? There's many 5%ers on social media who have much more followers than you. I'm not sure. Is 19 Keys? Is he? He might be Godbody. I'm not sure. If he's not, it's something close to that. I don't want to come off like I know, but there's a dude named 19 Keys. Why don't you profile 19 Keys on one of your podcasts? He goes live on Instagram. He got shit on YouTube. Now that is someone, if you were really trying to promote positivity in your community of have-nots and haves, you know what I'm saying? That'd be a guy you want to be interested in, but you want to show Bishop Whitehead. And then backpedal once again on what you said just a couple weeks ago, which is one of these days you was going to go up to there and go to one of his services. And then what'd you say yesterday on that dumpster fire and that bag of lies that you told? Oh, I'm not going to go up there. I was just, why would I want to, blah, blah, blah. Bro, you say shit all the time and then you backpedal off of it. You know what I mean? The CG thing. Oh, he threatened her. He threatened her. And then he tries to rationalize what he's doing. Because he kept saying, I know I shouldn't be doing this. I know I shouldn't be doing this. I know I shouldn't be doing this. He kept saying that during the whole live. But he was rationalizing it by saying he was defending his sister. Because his sister got threatened. My sister! He went out, listen, man, I wasn't going to do nothing, but he came at my sister. Bro, it was like bad acting. That was just bad acting. And then the trying hard to sound blacker than what you already are, and like there was just a stark difference between that and every other video you ever uploaded. I mean, come on, man. And I can say shit like this because I'm cool with black people, bro. Like, so don't even try to like you've already inserted the race card, bro. You call me a Ken, you're saying I'm this, you're saying I'm that, like, bro. And then hell, well, watch everybody. On his next thing, he's gonna say I'm playing the race card. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Well, yeah, I would guarantee it too if I heard what the fuck you said. Come on, man. Like, stop being full of shit to people, bro. For real. Stop being full of shit. Stop lying. If you can't win the argument, don't argue, bro. That's it. There's nothing to argue about. You did some bullshit, and then you tried to talk greasy on lives. This is shit that D. Derrell is probably talking about. The same exact shit. And D. Derrell, if you're watching this, if I'm right, you're nodding your head right now. I could just see it. Shout out to you once again, bro. Shout out to you for having the courage to do this. Because maybe he felt like, yo, why, you know what I mean? But Max has his, like he said, my trolls. Now, look, a lot of people on YouTube, even if they're nice people and don't rub anyone the wrong way and don't really have no really, crazy opinions, they can still have trolls. Trolls are just everywhere. Someone's always just going to say something crazy. You're ugly. You're this. You're that. They can say anything. But Max has people that have been mad at him for like a while. And I just don't understand. Like, he tried to really say that I've been watching him since 2017, that I've been in the bushes, and I guess I pop in every 2-3 years. Is that what he was saying? To, like, you know what I mean? I don't get it. I don't know. But anyway, listen, man. I'm going to make this quicker. End this in another minute or so. You just heard D. Derrell. Matter of fact, let's close it out with just hearing D. Derrell say that the exact opposite of what Max told you yesterday, and then accused me in front of you guys of manipulating this video because I was jumping around. He was talking about other people too. Yeah, I didn't do that. I didn't do that. I didn't do that. Bro, because you know what? If this man is saying you did that, what defense does Max have to that? Oh no, he wasn't talking about me. That's my brother. He wasn't talking about me. He's hoping Derrell don't make a video saying, bitch, I was talking about you. I don't know. But let's end it with this real quick. All right. For those of you not interested to hear it again, cut out now. It's all good. Smash that dislike button. Leave a negative comment. It's all good.
Tries to put out my address to everybody.
Hold on.
Yes. Nigga, are you serious? Then this goofy ass looking, green eyed looking, fucking rusty skin ass Negro tries to put out my address to everybody. And he put my full business address. And I'm gonna let you niggas know. Listen, you can act stupid if you want. But I'll put some silver up your ass if I have to. You just let me know. You can choose it. You can choose whatever way you want.
In other words, what Derrell was saying was, if you fuck with my business or in any way, shape, or form that harms it to the point where it diminishes the revenue and the money that he makes, if you hit him in his finances, the money that he uses to feed his family, to put his kids in maybe private school, camp, activities year round, vacations, and you do some crazy shit like call his board on him and report him, Max, that is the worst type of troll that there is. Ladies and gentlemen, anyone out there that would go to that length of calling your job and possibly putting you in any type of situation that you don't want to be in, whether it's you got fired or they bring you in and you got to go through all this bullshit and you're just telling them, and then they're like, well, damn, why would you have people who hate you like that? They start looking at you crazy. This man is telling Max and others, anyone else who wants to act dumb, as he just said, I'm not telling you what to believe. I'm telling you to listen to what he said. Okay? Max does the opposite of that, though. And he clearly says he will do something with some steel involved. And, he said it himself. I don't need to say it. I don't need to repeat it. So, let this be a lesson to you guys one more time. You can't buy everything that comes out this guy's mouth. He will lie to you. He will, when there's video involved where there's no defense behind it, he'll tell you that, because I didn't want to play the whole video. Now, in retrospect, I should have played this 11-minute video the whole way through and just stopped it, talked about it, stopped it, talked about it. I should have did that. Again, I'm new. I didn't know to do this. So I left the door open for a coward, a.k.a. Max V, to then sort of try to manipulate what you just saw and say, and what you just heard and say, no. He's jumping around. I didn't do that. He wasn't talking about me. He was talking about him. All right? Have a good night, guys.